And welcome back, everybody, to the Fandom Zone. It is the most earth-breaking, ground-shaking, but never media show money-taking, the man, the myth, the legend, the most electrifying villain in YouTube entertainment today, General Zod. And welcome, Mr. PopCulturePb. How you doing, buddy? How's it going?
I love that you do this super long intro for yourself and then you just say my name. It's beautiful.
Well, typical villain move, narcissism at its finest.
I would do this super long intro, and then say, and PB.
And welcome, everybody. This is the lighter side, even though we might rant about a few things or whatever. This is the lighter side of the channel. This is the comic side, a little bit of hilarity for some of these. Really, I felt like I found. Did you get a chance to see some of these fucking stupid articles we're going to be talking about tonight?
I did not read them, but I saw the headlines as I scrolled past. Excuse me.
Yeah, and if you notice, a lot of them were so ridiculous. It was like gold. I love waiting until Friday because by then Google has so many stupid fucking articles that come out that these people actually write. Keep in mind, I've linked these articles in the description. They're real.
No
They're
way.
Real places. Yep, real people.
Holy crap, there's articles linked in the description. Almost like this guy's being a professional. And my channel is linked in the description? My actual channel? Not just a video that's on my channel? Oh my God, this is amazing.
Not only that, but if you guys are just tuning in, because I know the analytics, if you only watch the first couple of minutes, I'm going to get the promo shit out of the way. I just dropped some merch on my Teespring store. Now, this is important because this merchandise, if I get some really good hits on it, I'm going to put together a special section that Teespring has where I will do a charity. And I'll do a poll on Twitter and see what charity you guys want me to donate. I got some ideas, some different things I've worked with, and plus I want to do something for a charity that Johnny Depp donates. So I'm going to
BLM. They don't have enough money.
Oh my God! And they only got 100 subscribers.
they only got like what, 10-20 billion dollars? I don't think that's enough.
Oh, welcome, Keely. Welcome, Jan.
Hello, Keely Chow.
It's awesome to see you guys here. We're going to have some fun. We're going to have some fun because I feel like I got the jump on most videos, which is that I'm going to talk about, and I had to get PopCulturePb's on this. He's the greatest person to ask about Amber Heard stuff because he does no videos on this. So getting his reaction is the greatest, because it's really authentic when he says, what the fuck? Like, he's hearing it for the first time. He doesn't follow all this stuff. So
I should have just said, what the fuck just now. I feel like I just spilled a little bit of my beer on the floor. God damn it. That's alcohol abuse, people. Don't ever spill your beer.
So we're going to talk about Amber Heard suing not suing Disney, but subpoenaing Disney for some records. I knew you were gonna do it. That was my initial reaction. Thank you. That was the most authentic reaction I could get. Yeah. I think
Disney, I need those records to show how Johnny Depp was he's a pretty good guy. Shit.
Yep. She subpoenaed Disney and the LAPD.
Oh my God.
She's got a hell of a team working overtime on this bullshit. So Jan, suicide prevention, if you got anything for that, yeah, Disney does eat souls. We know. We've lost a lot of our soul to some of their.
I don't have to worry about that. I'm a ginger.
Oh, That's true. You got that clause there. Yeah, so we're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about Kate Winslet, because this goes to the whole Me Too thing. So Kate Winslet bashes journalism because she says years ago when Titanic came out, the same journalists who were talking about Me Too were bashing her weight during Titanic. Now, if you guys ever saw Titanic, yes,
she was too skinny.
No, they said she was thick.
No, Kate Winslet's never been thick. I mean, I don't know 100%, but I swear to God that she had a baby at some point, and she wasn't even thick then.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about how with this movement they claim all of this Me Too death or this Me Too I'm sorry, I was reading the chat and I merged them together. Now, wow, that was bad. They talk about this. Maybe we can have a death to the Me Too movement. Maybe that was a Freudian slip. They talk about this this hashtag, protect women and all this. And this is the same media that accused Kate Winslet of being fat, basically. And I'm reading this and I'm going, you get them, Kate. You get them. Because I thought she was...
Where the hell are they drawing the line for fat?
I have no clue. I don't know how the wacky ass media thinks, like what their metric is. No one knows what their metric is.
Like if Kate Winslet's fat, then you're fat, Zod.
Oh God, you're telling me
and
a villain needs to eat more Subway?
You're right. No, not Subway. You need to be eating more greased up McDonald's and Taco Bell.
Yeah, anyone who's seen me knows that. And look, this is the thing. If you're talking about we're supposed to have a body positive bullshit, whatever nonsense they're spouting, and yet years ago these were the same people who were calling out actresses in these different roles. I think that should be highlighted. I got some ridiculousness from Cobra Kai, how they're trying to say how Cobra Kai and Star Wars The Mandalorian ruined their respective seasons because they gave the fans what they want. Oh my God.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Fan service. Oh God. Don't do that.
Yeah, giving us what we want, making money. What? That's great. Who wants to make money during the zombie apocalypse?
Who would want to make money while giving the fans what they want? For shame. For shame.
And we have, of course, more stuff on the drama with Ray Fisher, who now is on a one-man quest, apparently to sabotage his career spectacularly.
Well, I mean, it didn't used to be a one-man quest, but it turns into a one-man quest when you got no evidence and you just keep on saying the same thing over and over and over and over, and you just keep on giving these generalities, and people say, just give me one specific. Like, if you want to, I don't want to get into election stuff, but that would be a comparison that somebody would draw out there. There's at least one example of voter fraud in the country somewhere. One, right? We can all agree that there's at least one. It might not be enough to make a pinch of difference anywhere, but there's at least one. Ray Fisher has not given us one specific example of anything that's ever happened to him ever.
Oh, PopCulturePb. Dan has answered you. Go ahead and read that.
Oh. Jane said it pushed people to get help to save their own lives after finding out. After finding out what? What? I don't even know what I'm talking about right now.
Oh, this was with the I think the comment earlier, the suicide prevention, and then the whole people faking their death. That was a thing that I addressed in a video, if you remember that stream about that.
Oh.
Yeah. So, good for you. And you know what? Any of my mods, definitely drop some links in there. If you got anything to drop, let's make sure we keep out the trolls and let's have some fun. And the last topic of the night is going to be anybody who grew up in the time period that I did, or Mr. PB, will remember a great show, a spectacular show called Doogie Howser, which brought to us the greatest talent
MD
in the world. Yes, the greatest talent the world would ever know, Neil Patrick Harris. And now,
I mean,
Disney
he's got to be my favorite gay man on the planet. He's got to be.
Oh, me too. And they're looking to now besmirch and destroy the magnificent legacy that wacky zany show brought us. Fucking Disney Plus is doing a reboot of Doogie Howser. Wait for it, with a female lead of racial dissent and yada yada yada, talking points.
So they're chopping off the penis and changing the melanin count.
Yeah, basically they are. Is
he gonna be in the show?
I don't even know how you call it Doogie Howser, because
is he gonna be in the show?
There's no specifics on that. From what we're going to read the article, but I don't believe Neil Patrick Harris is signed off. I believe I read an article previously how he was a little bit miffed about the reboot, so I don't think he's going to have anything to do with it. But yeah, that's going to be a funny one to go over because once again, it speaks to the general direction of where Disney's going with everything. So yeah, welcome, Tiffany. Good to see you in here. Barbara.
Hello, Tiffany.
How are ya?
Hi, Barbara. Oh, wow. I didn't realize you had so many ladies watching you, Zod.
Yeah, no, that's what happens when you speak diversity. I'm diverse now. I'm a diverse villain.
Oh, my God. You had to use the magic buzzword. Just fucking get to the first article.
Okay, so let's talk Depp, because I know everybody wants. I can't wait to see the comments for this. Yeah,
did you? And I don't. Hold on. I don't care which one you do fucking first. But did you ask anybody in the chat if they would kindly go to their favorite social media and share this stream?
Oh yeah. Hey guys, I'm just getting used to this. Diamond Knight, what up? Go ahead, go to your favorite social media, share us out there, and let them know a villain is live with funny, wacky antics. We're gonna have a good time, folks. We are going to just tear down these ridiculous articles. We're going to point out some ridiculousness and maybe have some fun on the way, because I can't wait. Timon Flip, what's up? Good to see you, Timon. Good. Oh, that's Timon. Timon, I love you, Timon. So the first thing we're going to talk about is this made PB laugh. So you could tell how ridiculous this whole notion is. But Amber Heard subpoenas Disney records and the LAPD. Just this statement alone is so ridiculous to say out loud that I don't even know why they need to dedicate an article to this.
Dude, okay, I can answer that question real quick. Like, they dedicated an article to it because they can put Amber Heard in the title and it'll get people to click on their headline, which in turn will bring people to their site, which is how they make money.
She is going to subpoena. Like, this is great, because if there's one rule you should have by now, it's that you should never fuck with Disney, because that mouse is angry. And and this is going to be great, because I don't think she realized with her one lawyer that she has, Disney has like 80 probably overpaid lawyers for this very situation, and they love when people who think that they can bully them into decisions do shit like this. And this is great too, because if they had ever a doubt of bringing Johnny Depp back into the fold, when they look at their options now, they're going to be like, the person who subpoenaed us or the person that everyone just petitioned us to put back on a franchise, and, you know, we hit it out of the park with Star Wars, so maybe we should do this fan thing because it's making us money. Which one are you going to pick, PB?
I mean, Disney is about making money. And the best way to make money is to make people happy, right?
That's what I hear.
That's what I thought. Like, you don't ever see frickin' people walking away from the ice cream truck unhappy.
Oh, no, not at all. Let me pull up
unless they drop it. Don't ever drop your ice cream, people.
Yeah, I'm going to bring you guys this article, and it's brought to us in part by Inside the Magic. And if you guys want to follow along, I've got the article.
Inside the Magic? Is this a website ran by Michael K?
You know what? I thought he had a writing credit on this. If you guys don't know, I might unlock those videos. I don't know, because YouTube has gotten pretty big on their supposed bullying policy. But we've done some we've done some magical reviews on Michael K. This guy, I would not be surprised if he's on Disney's payroll. He is the biggest shill of Disney theme parks ever, and the nicest guy. Like it's hard for us to insult him or say anything bad because he's just such a sunbeam. God bless you, Michael K. You never lose the magic, buddy. You make me almost believe that Disney's magical.
Indeed.
So Amber Heard subpoenas Disney for dirt on pirate star Johnny Depp. Jesus Christ. Johnny Depp may have sailed the seas as Captain Jack Sparrow, the man you almost caught. I love those little editorials brought to you in part by Zod. But it looks like a storm is heading this pirate's way, and it may pull him under. Woo! Let's hear this crock of shit. Johnny Depp.
Hey, at least the person is writing properly. Like, they've already used 2 puns. Kudos.
Yeah, kudos to them. I mean, you know, and I've read through most of this, so you know, it's pretty on the level. Johnny Depp, Jesus, I hate when I get notifications. Johnny Depp and his ex-wife Amber Heard are in a legal battle for a $50 million defamation suit imposed by Depp and the actress, $100 million counterclaim. Depp has recently lost in the High Court of the UK. Yes, we already know that bullshit. And the $150 million legal battle is turning up the heat as Miss Heard has subpoenaed Disney. According to Deadline, Heard's lawyer team is now looking to know what was really going on with Mr. Depp during the filming, including shooting and reshooting of Pirate of the Caribbean's Dead Man Tells No Tales. They are also pressing...
What was really going on during the shooting of the movie? Oh my God. Yeah, I'm sure there's so many deep, dark secrets going on behind the scenes of Johnny Depp just beating the hell out of women, because that's what he's known for, right?
Right? He's a
regular old Ray Rice.
like the way this lawyer words this, it's exactly like that, PB. Like, Johnny Depp just came in and was smacking the shit out of his assistants and, you know, bullying the directors, and that none of that happened. Anyone who's worked with him has said, yeah, he's a great guy. No one, and anyone who's here who's been covering me covering this can correct me if I'm wrong, but no one has come out who's worked with him on set or you know, a director or something like that, someone who's known and been like, yeah, that Depp was an asshole. He did all of these bad things. No one's come out and said anything. It's like Fisher's phony claims. There's no proof. None. So Deadline continues to report that Amber Heard requires all information relating to documents and communications of nature on Depp's and his incidents of drug or alcohol use, including suspected drug or alcohol use, which, let me just stop right there. When you are shooting on a set and, you know, you're doing something for a film or things like that, shit happens behind the scenes all the time. But legally, by law, unless it's something like someone gets arrested or it's something big that they can't cover up, they won't release that shit because Disney doesn't want that shit to come out to the public, even if there was some deep, dark, nefarious secret. Do you think Disney is going to be like, oh yes, Miss Amber, because you're the fucking queen of the world, we'll give you all of our records. Hell, we'll tell you what the bagel guy was doing, what the coffee guy was doing, what the co-stars were doing, what was going on in the trailers. I mean, she's really delusional, PB.
I mean, yeah. She's an expert at being delusional. It's one of her special skills.
Johnny Depp was previously accused of holding Amber Heard hostage while the two were
like holding her hostage, like, hey, I know that you would love to leave the basement right now, but people are looking for you and would like to talk to you and want to know what I'm doing. So you're going to have to stay in the basement without the Wi-Fi password just for safety. Okay, Amber? I got to go make this Pirates movie and go bully some motherfuckers. I'll see you later. What?
I'm sorry, folks. And sometimes you hear a claim so stupid, it just defies all human, like, you know who was held hostage? Let me give you guys an old example, and you can look this up. This is the God's honest truth. You know who was held hostage, and it hasn't been done for years? Fucking crazy ass Sean Penn held Madonna hostage. Fucking tied her to a chair and left her in her match. That's being held fucking hostage. I am 100% sure that at no point in their relationship that Johnny Depp fucking hold Amber Heard hostage so she couldn't make. She's a special kind of crazy. Holy shit! Like that's so ridiculous. I can't even. Oh my god! I had to compose myself. Depp has recently lost his role as Jack Sparrow from the franchise Pirates of the Caribbean, and Disney has officially scrapped plans for Depp to reprise his roles in Pirates 6 and is looking towards a new direction. Margot Robbie is in an untitled, probably sure to fail Pirates movie where she's looking for to having her character be part of the LGBTQ plus community. But it has been confirmed that Disney will not take the character in that direction.
They're called quilt bags. I'm sick of this LGBTQPIA blah 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 alphabet. It's quilt bag. Rejigger the letters. It spells quilt bag.
The new Pirates of the Caribbean film will boost a female-led cast that already exists in the original Pirates of the Caribbean. However, will feature brand new characters. The recasting not only set off fans in outrage, but Johnny Depp's fellow cast members from the Disney franchise as well. Most recently, Kevin McNally, who played Captain Jack's sidekick in the 5 movies up to date, has said the 6th film without Depp would be criminal. Fans are even petitioning Disney and is up to 400,000 signatures so far and counting. The Amber Heard abuse allegations have not only caused Depp to lose Pirates, but step down from the Fantastic Beasts 3, which he was replaced with Mads Mikkelsen. These are now various rumors when it comes to what Depp is doing in his careers, but some reports state that Johnny will be looking to smaller production studios that he'll be working with, while others state his pal Tim Burton is coming to the rescue. Most recently discovered that Depp is in talks to star as Adam Gomez in The Addams Family, an idea sparked by Burton. Also, he is rumored to appear in the new Beetlejuice 2 movie, which Burton repeatedly expressed an interest in directing, may come to fruition with Johnny Depp starring in one of the lead roles. Whether or not Beetlejuice Revival will be with Depp will be questionable at this time, considering the original film is a Warner Bros. Production. Deadline spoke with a representative from Disney who noted that Disney has not yet received a subpoena in question, so it seems there is a waiting game until further developments are revealed. We are currently not sure where Depp's lawyers stand on the situation after the original High Court libel battle. It is unclear this continued battle will return to court or if the two will settle. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So, like, wow. Just wow. And by the way, Gina says she's stealing that, PB.
Yeah, I just read that. I was like, yep, good. Pass it on. I hope it catches on like freaking wildfire. Like
And,
Game of Thrones wildfire. I know it brings up bad memories, but we can move forward.
Gary says the petition to get Johnny back is at 450,000. Meanwhile, Amber is still at the same amount of dislikes on Access Video. That was a great segue. I respect that. That was a
good numbers that you can get as much support as she can get hate.
So here's the thing. If you guys noticed, I broke down laughing. I was in tears because it was so funny. That part where they mentioned that she was held hostage. What a crock of shit. Like,
what?
Does she make up a new story every day? Like, every day. I'm partly expecting that, like, Johnny Depp caused a tornado and took out some kids somewhere, and she witnessed it while she was held captive in a small hut.
Why can't I remember the fucking name of the goddamn movie where the lady takes the fucking sledgehammer and whacks his fucking ankles?
Oh, Misery.
Yeah.
Misery.
There you go. That's what she makes it seems like. Like, oh, he had me freaking chained to the bed and I couldn't go nowhere. I was trapped. What are you talking about? You mean the fact that you were in some multi-million-dollar mansion and you had nothing to do, so you didn't go anywhere? You were trapped? Like, these are the same thing physically, but they're not the same thing morally. Like, you're physically doing the same thing. You're just sitting in the same house, not going anywhere. But the meaning behind it completely different between, like, you know, being actually kidnapped, trapped in a house, and just having, I don't know, Stockholm syndrome is what she had at the time. Because, you know, now he's the worst man on the earth.
Like, yeah, that's great that you bring that up, because yeah, that's she's on another level, man. Like, when I read this, like I've read some truly crazy shit since I've started following this, but this took like a whole new level. Like I was like, what? This is the new thing she's running? Like, Johnny, he trapped me here and I was enslaved and forced to watch my shitty movies on replay. It was terrible. Like, oh my God. For LB, watching Aquaman more than once would be torture. Like, we could get
Hey, man,
LB
I
to
still
confess to
like it.
anything.
It's been a while since I watched it. Maybe I'll watch it again.
Diamond Knight says, if Johnny works for a smaller studio or Netflix only movies, it'll become more successful than anything Amber's been in. Can't count Aquaman because credit goes to Jason. Exactly.
No,
Like,
she's not the star of that movie. She is just a person in the movie. That would be like saying the only reason it made $1 billion is because it had Jango Fett.
yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous. And it's just like saying that Man of Steel did all of that money because it had Henry Cavill. It didn't. It was because General Zod was in it. We all know that was... Zod says...
Oh, I thought there was going to be a serious point made right there. You fucking got me.
No, I mean, folks, this is ridiculous. Like, this is why we do this nighttime comedic shtick, because yes, this article pisses me off, but at the same time, when you listen to how absurd these claims are, I can't imagine these people who actually support Amber Heard, and God help me, there's people out there who do, and they're looking at this straight face going, Amber was locked up by Johnny. That son of a bitch. I gotta tweet this out right away. Like, are you kidding? How do you clowns take anything she says seriously? I mean, just think about that statement. Anybody, okay, if this was like Joe Blow, okay, in the street, like you heard a news story, let's say, that so-and-so was being held captive, but you had the footage and stuff, your initial thought would be, that's fucked up. But then when you hear something like this from someone like her, considering everything that's come out, you can't help but to laugh because it's so outlandish that how are people taking this shit serious? How is anybody taking anything this woman says with any kind of credibility?
I mean, whatsoever? I don't know. For how long that you've been involved has been what, 2-3 months now that you've been following and making videos and giving opinions and the like on this scenario that's playing out.
Yeah.
Or situation or whatever the hell you want to call it. This fuckery.
Basically.
So I don't understand how from when it first started, like a year ago now?
No, this has been going on since since they're split up. But I think it really ramped up with the UK. Yeah.
I'm talking about these specifically, like this defamation lawsuit. Like that's when that was shit started hitting the fan.
Yeah, that was like, I want to say, and anybody in the chats who's got the exact dates, I want to say that someone quoted like 2016. Magic Mayhem gave me a big breakdown in the comments. But yeah, I mean, this has been going on for years now. And it's really ramped up.
I don't see how when something like this comes out, even with whoever the hell this person was writing this article, trying to finagle it in such a way as to get you onto her side. Like, you wrote that in a way to make me try and feel sympathetic towards her, and I feel even less sympathy now. So, way to go, fuckheads. I don't see how she can garner any support. So, how many fucking people out there just on YouTube are making pro Amber Heard videos? Because I've never seen any of them.
I think someone else answered this in another chat. I believe there were like 2 stations, 3 stations that they came up with where they actually found someone who legitimately was supporting this bullshit. I've been on Twitter. I've seen maybe a couple of people. I don't even know if they're real. If we're talking about who's bots, I don't even know if these people are actually real people, because some of the shit I've seen on their page is just like, this can't be a real thing. This can't be real. Like, you can't be this in denial. Like posting, the articles that favored Amber Heard. And here's the thing. Very few media outlets now are really after this charity thing. And we talked about this last week. Very few of them are being like, yeah, because she did the one cardinal sin. She took from the kids. And even if you're a soulless media hack, the kids.
Yep. You can't be, excuse me, you can't be lying about giving money to charity. Like, you can lie about a whole bunch of stuff in Hollywood and people aren't going to give a fuck. But as soon as you start lying about stuff that people do give a fuck about, because guess what? You're married to Johnny Depp. And let's say you cheat on Johnny Depp with somebody. Nobody gives a fuck because you're just 2 fucking celebrities and that don't affect our fucking lives. But if you said, where was the $7 million supposed to go?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And also, too,
No,
the
not.
abuse.
I asked you, where was it supposed to go?
Oh, it was supposed to go. It was supposed to go to the children's hospital.
The children's hospital, which means that there were a bunch of children at that hospital that needed that money to help them. And there was a bunch of families connected to those children, and then a bunch of people that know those families. And you see how it snowballs on you?
Yep. Especially.
So all of a sudden, people care and they go, oh, fuck that bitch.
Like, I saw this Canadian entertainment production, right? They're talking about this Amber Heard thing, and you had this one guy who was trying hard to be on her side, and then you had this other guy, and he looked so disgusted reporting this, and I'm going to do a video on it because I want to point out like his looks and stuff. When you see him, he looks so disgusted covering this. It was the most like visible emotions I've ever seen someone from that, like, covering Hollywood, where he's like, well, yeah, it remains to be seen where this money went. Like, he was visibly pissed. And the one guy defended her was kind of like smiling and joking, but he looked like the nervous one who like drew the short straw. And he's like, oh, fuck, I got to actually like try to be on the balanced side of this argument. And it astonishes me because, and Diamond Knight, you all saw my video where Perez Hilton pointed out one thing that no one's talking about. She hasn't donated a single cent. The $100K that her lawyer came out and shot her original statement in the foot and said, oh, she did thousands, she did 100,000, right? That was Johnny Depp put in that money to start it off with. He offered to put the rest of the money in it, and her fucking lawyer declined.
I'm so glad I'm drinking to hear this shit. It's fucking hilarious.
It's super. This is the most spectacular defense I've ever heard in my life. Like, her lawyer makes me waking up every day a joyous occasion because I just wait for the next stupid statement. And then after she does that stupid, wonderful statement and fucks up 2 cases, she goes, I'm going to go a step further. Let's piss off Disney, the like biggest conglomerate in the world right now, just below like fucking Twitter and and social media platforms. So now they want to fucking subpoena Disney.
I mean, she wants to work in media, right? She's a fucking actress, and you want to go after fucking Disney. Smart. Because, okay, let's say that they're not a monopoly. They know the rest of the people.
Like, do you know how many? Bob's probably on the phone right now, destroying her life. I hate Bob, but I'll give Bob one thing. He's a shrewd prick. I can't wait. I can't wait. I wish I was a fly on the wall with Bob going, oh, this bitch is going down. Like,
I don't need to tell any of the secrets, right? I can keep all of them stored in my memory banks and just enjoy them personally. But to just be the fly on the wall in that mouse's fucking room, just listening to the conversations being had, whether in person or on the phone, being like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening right now. I can't believe this is happening right now. And all it took was one phone call.
like she better say, and I'll tell you right now, remember that rumor about the MCU? I would lay a large sum of money on the fact that any prospects she had of going over to the MCU, people, don't worry about that, because that shit's going to be killed. There is no way that Disney is now going to do it. Kevin's going to be like, nah, I already got one. I got Brie. That's enough for a lifetime. I don't need to try to defend an abuser too.
I don't know.
Like,
am I one of those weirdos that I just want my superheroes to be on one side or the other?
Yeah. You know, stick with DC. They're taking enough shots at as it is. You know, just fucking take that blimp and just drive into the side of the fucking problem.
It's already tough enough for me to wrap my head around the fact that you turn the Human Torch into Captain America.
Yeah, that was a bit of a switch. And Magic Mayhem says at PB, she has been a source of entertainment for me for 10 months.
10 months. I can't say all year anymore because it's fucking January. Son of a bitch. That doesn't. Damn it. But that's a long fucking time.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, I don't think you're going to see her go to the MCU after this move. I'm willing to bet that Disney is not going to do anything with her.
Hold on. Oh, finish your point, and then I got to make a point to something Jane said.
You know, I have to say this. I think that what she has done now, people talk about career suicide for Johnny Depp. I think Amber Heard is just tying the proverbial noose around her neck right now and jumping from the biggest fucking building I've ever seen just to make good and sure she snaps her neck in this industry. Because if she doesn't win, if she loses these cases, she's going to disappear. She's just going to fucking blink out of existence because no one in Hollywood is going to want to touch her. And unlike Johnny, she doesn't have connections with independent film circuits. Okay, she's not an actress. She takes money and does the same expressions over and over and wears tight, skimpy stuff. That's it. That's Amber Heard. That's her acting chops.
Well, she must have really soft lips.
Oh, gee. Oh, boy. You know what? At least we're not showing back tattoos. I don't know if you saw that
bullshit. I didn't see, but I read on Twitter through the notifications that I got. I was like, what is this fuckery? I was like, what the hell? And then you want to know some other bullshit? One of the people that I watch for Pokemon videos, right? Fucking Pokemon video. Granted, it's definitely for adults. Like, that's part of his shtick, is that it's for adults. Like, he doesn't have a problem swearing, shit like that. But in the video that he made, it's like his paid promotion for G Fuel, right? Because that's one of his sponsors or whatever. And he takes his shirt off and shows a back tattoo. And I was like, this fucking video still has ads on it. So quite obviously, they got no problem showing that back tattoo. The hell?
Yeah, it was a bunch of bullshit. And welcome, Jamie Vick. Good to see you here. And thank you, Shelly.
Shit,
Get
what?
that hashtag going.
Where have you been, guys? She's been here for like 30 minutes.
Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. These chats are actually
No, the chat was moving right along. I almost missed it too. I almost missed it too. But I caught her. Anyway, the point that I was going to make, Jane said earlier, Jane Davis said, I never choose just one side. And I'm not saying that as the consumer, and I don't think that she's actually talking about comics right now, but we're going to talk about comics right now because that's what I'm going to use, okay? Anyway.
Wow, source material. This is a proud day.
We don't have to choose one side. I just want what's being offered to us to stay on one side. I don't want Henry Cavill to end up playing some super powered fucking hero or villain in the MCU. I just want him to just be Superman. That's it.
Just like I don't want Amber Heard destroying the DC and then going to the MCU and destroying that too, because then I have nowhere to jump to. I'm fucked.
Right. And you want to know what I do find extra funny, Zod? Is that you said hi to Jamie Vick because she said hi to Gary, but you didn't say hi to Gary. Hi, Gary.
Oh, Gary North's here? Oh my God, there he is. Good morning, Gary.
Like, he's got a friggin' wrench and you missed him.
Well, that's because on StreamYards, I don't see wrenches. No one gets
Oh, that's right.
I wish
StreamYard don't show that.
No, if they did, I'd be like, oh, there's Gary. And, of course, Bitchy and everyone else doing the hashtag backs to the future. Let me go back.
that is an excellent fucking hashtag. Oh my God. That's how hashtags are meant to be used.
And Diamond Knight says, General Zod, don't forget, she's still being investigated in Australia. And you know Stevie's heading up that investigation. Stevie's probably going to
Oh yeah, he's got the dingoes out there sniffing around, mate.
Oh yeah, Shirley Dennett said, I want what is being offered to us to be worth it, to be layered and have meaning each time we watch it. I don't want it to one note, one expression, and lacking. That's a great statement, Shelley. Like, really, that's what it's all about, right? That's why it's so important that we call out this bullshit, because I'm systematically watching the DC be destroyed. And that brings me neatly along to our next article, to the next jag off.
Ooh, what a segue.
Yeah. I'm on fire tonight. Let's talk about...
Professionalism abounds in the fandom zone. Fuck, I forgot to add that hashtag. When you tweet it out, when you share the stream. We've had some people join the stream. Share the stream, people, and add hashtag fandom zone.
Oh yeah. Let's talk about the bullshit that's going on. And this is the one part where Warner Media pisses me off, because they didn't stand behind Johnny, but they are standing behind Walter Hamada after a new Ray Fisher accusation. And I like to highlight the word right there, accusation, because that's all he's made, with no proof, facts, evidence, fucking clips, pictures, a casual coffee guy saying, "Yep, that happened."
Okay, I was gonna say, just a second witness, somebody that was, within earshot, just, passing by, maybe. Nothing, Ray, nothing. Ah, Ray.
The cyborg actor on Wednesday again attacked DC Films. Another man, or I'm sorry, actor and or actress looking to torpedo their career with DC. He attacked the DC Films president for allegedly impeding a misconduct investigation. Fucking Ray.
Okay, then. Dude, there is not a single president, CEO, CFO, COO, CFFO, LGBTQO. There's not a single one that's above HR.
Warner Media is sticking by Walter Hamada, even as the DC Films president faces a new and continued attack from Ray Fisher, the actor who played Cyborg. And this is the best word in 2017's failed blockbuster Justice League. I love how they take it. I love this writer so far. He didn't have to put that in there, but
That's good
yes,
shit.
he would. That is, the company released a statement backing Hamada's integrity on Thursday, a day after Fisher put out his own comments on Twitter, in which he accused the exec of undermining an investigation into misconduct that is alleged to have occurred during the reshoots of Justice League. I believe in Mr. Walter Hamada, and that he did not impede or interfere with the investigation, said Warner Media Chair CEO Ann, and it's a female, so I automatically believe her.
Duh.
CEO Ann said it. She's on top of it. She's got HR's number on speed dial. Furthermore, I have full confidence in the investigation process and findings. Walter is a well-respected leader, known by his colleagues, peers, and me as a man of great character and integrity. As I said in Walter's recent deal extension announcement, I'm excited about where he's taking DC Films, and I look forward to working with him and the rest of the team behind the multiverse, which is fucking confusing. But anyways, the dispute between Fisher's and Warner's dates back to July 1st, 2020, when the actor alleged on Twitter that writer-director Joss Whedon had been abusive on set of Justice League. Whedon had taken over the film after Zack Snyder had stepped down because of a family tragedy. Fisher further claimed that producers Jeff Johns and John Berg, who were co-presidents of Warner Division's DC Films, enabled Whedon's alleged abuse. Whedon, Johns, and Berg had no comments. The two parties.
Are you saying Wheaton?
Wheaton.
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 Not. How is it spelt?
It's spelled Wheaton. WHEDON.
So then why are you pronouncing it with a fucking T?
Wheaton.
Oh, continue.
The two parties have sparred via Twitter and company counter statements since then, and an investigation was launched in August and went into the fall. Things got tenser when on September 4th, Warner Bros. Released a statement claiming Fisher was not cooperating.
Hold on. Tenser is a word?
I guess so. Yeah, that's what they say. Tenser.
I don't fucking believe it, but continue.
When Warner Bros. Released their statement claiming Fisher was not cooperating with the third-party investigator looking into those allegations. Fisher's denied this in a statement of his own, and later found backing from Justice League co-star Jason Momoa. It is unclear when the investigation was officially concluded, but on November 24th, Wheaton announced that he was stepping away from The Nevers, a show created by Warner Media and as division of HBO, blah, blah, blah. Far from staying quiet, Fisher reopened an offense against Hamada at the turn of the year and continued Wednesday accusing the executive of trying to cover for Johns. I maintain that Walter Hamada is unfit for his position of leadership, and I am willing at any point to submit to a polygraph test. Fuck me.
Okie dokie.
To support my claims against him. Fisher wrote in a lengthy Twitter post that no one read. I don't know how many.
So every night before he goes to bed, he just keeps telling himself these lies over and over and over, because then you got no problem passing the lie detector test if you believe it, right? If you believe something's the truth, then it's the truth, whether it's the truth or not. Like, eyewitnesses are notoriously unreliable. What's reliable is video evidence, audio evidence.
Exactly. Warner
What's
Media.
Unreliable are cyborgs.
Warner Media issued a separate statement apart from Sarnoff that summed up its side of the proceedings. It said its extensive investigation was conducted by an outside law firm led by a former federal judge who assured Warner Media that there were no impediments to the investigation, and the company is moving on from giving Fisher his chance to reprise his cyborg role in the upcoming Flash movie. Given his statement that he will not participate in any film associated with Mr. Hamada, and that it remains in business with Johns, who is an executive producer on such shows as Stargirls, Batwoman, and Doom Patrol, among the others. So
I love how they put Stargirl first. They know what they're talking about.
like, oh my god, like this guy, this guy is like, he is like the male version, only not an abuser, but still with false claims. He's the male Amber here, just calling out all of these people for claims he has no evidence for, and attacking everyone. And here's the interesting thing: no one knew who Ray Fisher was before Justice League. So the astronomical possibility of him starring in another movie is looking pretty slimmer by the day. I think he's just going to go down with the ship. I don't know what to say. It's so ridiculous. I don't know, Phoebe, what you got for this bullshit?
I mean, I don't know what he plans to gain out of this. It's so confusing to me that you just continue to go after these people because, okay, in the previous story, it's what, 50 million versus 100 million. Whoever wins, the other person owes the other person a substantial chunk of change. Okay? In this scenario, what does he expect to get? Is he going to be owed something if they find out that, what, Walter Hamada fucking tongue lashed him one afternoon because he was being a pussy?
I have no clue. I have no idea what he has envisioned. And I've seen this hashtag, like Ray Fisher is my cyborg and all this stuff. I'm like, all of these people who are like, covering this, like, seriously.
How about hashtag what's Ray's endgame? Like, seriously, what's the end game? What is the purpose of doing this other than to what? Just try and keep yourself relevant, and this is the best thing that you can come up with? Because this is a terrible idea, but once you've committed to this being your cause, people are now the pressure's on. So what if you don't have any proof? You gotta slow roll your non-proof as slow as possible until hopefully something else comes along. And guess what? Nothing else is coming, Ray. You done fucked yourself over.
And Jamie Vick agrees with you. Tensor is not a word in the way it's being used. Also, H in Wheaton is silent.
Jesus fucking Christ.
See,
I'm sorry, Jamie Vick. I'm sorry, Jamie Vick. I know that the H in Whedon done, motherfucker. Like, you were reading that, and I was like, what the hell does Will Wheaton have to do with this story? I was like, he wasn't on this. And I was like, oh, he's talking about Joss Whedon. Oh, he's just reading in Kandorian dialect. My bad. The translation's a bit off.
Diamondite says, does Fisher even care about having an acting career anymore? No, Diamond. No, he doesn't care. He doesn't care. He wants to be on a platform.
Yeah, he's a social media influencer now, right? Isn't that his thing?
Yeah. Look at all the ridiculous, crazed Snyder cultists who are now following this.
Oh my God. I mean, okay, the best thing to come out of this, and it was at the beginning of the article, he said he ain't doing no movies as long as evil Walter Hamada is still involved. And I say, fantastic, because then we ain't got to waste fucking time in any of our fucking movies on lame-ass fucking Cyborg that, I'm sorry, you're a Teen Titan, you're not a Justice Leaguer. That's just how it is.
And Gary North said he won't even get a cheap Netflix movie. And Barbara.
Oh shit! No, you ain't getting no Netflix movie, man.
And bye, Magic Ma'am. Nice to have you on. He's going to Z's town or I don't know how you do a fucking sleeping noise. It doesn't sound like Z.
Bullshit. So. You know exactly how to do a sleeping noise. You've fallen asleep on stream before. It's like this. That's how you do it.
Barbara says him and Amber can be co-stars. Oh, wouldn't that be a fucking movie? Just picture.
Shit.
Oh my God, two divas together.
So like,
that movie would
like,
never get made.
Are we talking something different, or are we talking adventures of Mira and Cyborg?
Oh God! Oh my God! Oh, that sounds like the worst. That sounds like the worst joke ever.
I don't even know what they do. You know how in season 2 of Doom Patrol they had all those little clips of like going back to the 70s or 80s of Cyborg and Robot Man being detectives or something, and then there was like 2 or 3 that they did like that. Like, I can't imagine at all what Cyborg and redheaded fish lady would do. I don't know. Like, you're made of metal and Cyborg she's supposed to be underwater. How is this supposed to work?
And she has a great point. She says if he didn't even want to say booyah, even Halle Berry submitted to stupid cat puns in Catwoman. Yep, very true, because Halle Berry is an actress. Yeah, you know the difference is Halle Berry is an actress who knows how to act.
Dude,
Neither
I would die
her
another
nor
day forever, or is it the world's not enough? I don't fucking care. Whatever movie it is where she's walking out of the ocean in that orange bikini, 10 out of 10.
I knew you were gonna bring that up.
How can you not? You said the words Halle Berry. At least I didn't say swordfish.
I jumped to swordfish.
I know you jumped to swordfish. You always see now who's the real pervert. You jumped right to swordfish. At least I went to her being a Bond girl first, because at least she's badass. Granted, you know, when she's X-Men, she's got superpowers, but that's not the point. She's not dressed the same when she's an X-woman.
I love how we put the political correct X-woman, because remember when Jennifer Lawrence went on her whole why is it gotta be called X-Men? Because that's the name of the fucking series, Jennifer. That's the name since the fucking 60s. Jennifer Lawrence.
Because
is it the fucking Hunger Games? I mean,
okay. In the original group, there's what, 2 women, right?
Yep.
And there's how many guys, including the professor?
Jeez.
Yeah, Wolverine, Cyclops,
Beast. Professor
Xavier. Is Gambit an original or no?
No, he was introduced later.
What about Colossus?
Colossus came in later. But I mean, if we're going by the comics, I mean, Janice said swordfish was hot. Thank you. I'm not the only one. Thank you. Now I don't feel as weird.
Do you have any idea how much she got paid for that one scene in Swordfish?
More than you and me will see in our lifetime.
$500,000.
More, yep. That was about right. Did Halle have a back tat? Maybe that was what was lacking. Yeah.
Oh, nobody was looking at. Well, I mean, when she was teeing up that golf ball, I guess I was looking at her back earlier in the film. That's true.
So let's speaking of backs, let's talk Kate Winslet.
Hold on, I got one more thing to say before you move on to Kate Winslet, because that'll be something serious. Fuck you, Ray Fisher.
That was great. Oh my god. So let's move along. We got this great article. So Kate Winslet comes out about the media bias on, of all places, the Today website. And this is great because if you guys didn't know, we're going to expose exactly how two-faced and biased this media is. Because when she came out during Titanic, if you guys remember Titanic and her iconic role, and my favorite scene in any movie ever, when Jack draws her, it's a cinematic masterpiece. It's the only reason why I've seen Titanic as many times as I have.
No, what's a cinematic masterpiece is the fact that it came out when you're like 12 and you're not well, I guess you're a little older than I am, so I guess you would have been 14, right?
Yep. Yeah, that perfect
Something
age.
Like that. Yeah, and I was like, taken to the movies with my friend and his parents, and I'm sitting there, I was like, why did you take me to a movie with this in it? I'm not supposed to be seeing this on the screen with all kinds of people in the room. That's different.
Yeah, I mean, so we're gonna take you back to a time when Titanic crushed
Kate
the box
Winslet
office.
was apparently fat.
Yeah, so this article is about how the media claimed that Kate Winslet was fat.
Hold on a second. Now I got a serious question, because I need to know, what is the date on this article? Is this from 20 fucking years ago, guy?
No, it's not. This article is from January 14th, 2021.
Okay, good.
And it's by Lindsay. So I trust Lindsay. She's an empowered female.
Ooh.
Part of today. You know, Lindsay's not going to lie to us. Let's see what
Go,
Lindsay has to
Lindsay,
say.
go.
Kate Winslet says she was bullied and faced with physical scrutiny after Titanic. Ooh. Kate Winslet was just 21 when her role in Titanic catapulted her to international stardom. And also when I discovered how amazing her acting is. And she recently opened up about her feelings being bullied and criticized by the press. Let's just highlight, bullied and criticized by the press after the movie came out. Keep in mind, people, these are the same...
The press, not Star Wars fans, Kelly Marie Tran.
These are the same people who have been going on for years now about, you know, empowerment, yada, 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 believe women, blah, 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 all their hashtags and slogans. These were the same people years ago that made a poor, innocent Kate Winslet feel like shit after the biggest role in like movie history. Becoming famous was like night and day from one day to the next. The actor, now 45, still looking good, said on a recent episode of Mark Moran's WTF podcast. I was subjected to quite a lot of personal and physical scrutiny and criticized quite a lot. The British press, let's highlight that because these fuckers did the same thing to Johnny. The British press were actually quite unkind to me. The British press, I believe that's around like the UK, right? The British press, the Sun, those guys. Yeah, the British press were the ones in particular who were quite unkind. Fucking pricks. I felt quite bullied, if I'm honest, she continued. I remember thinking, okay, well, this is horrible, and I hope it passes. It definitely passed. But it also made me realize that if that's what being famous was, I'm not ready to be famous. Thank you. No, definitely not. She also said she went into self-protective mode. After the film came out, she dealt with intense press attention, recalling cars and cars full of British tabloid photographers who were photographing me going and buying a pint of milk and a newspaper. Sounds about right. Fucking sounds about right. I can picture one of those snarky little pricks sitting there going, oi, and taking pictures and doing their, you know, I don't know, whatever the British press does, you know, the shill fucking rags that they inhabit. Anyways, after Titanic came out, Winslet said she focused on appearing in smaller indie films because she can really act, instead of jumping right into another mainstream blockbuster. I was still learning how to act. I'd only been doing it since I was 17, and so I still felt like I wasn't ready to do lots of big Hollywood jobs, she said. Oh, look at that. She's a real actress. She, unlike some people we know, Amber Heard, she decided when she was younger she was going to go on the indie circuit and, you know, learn her craft. Sounds like someone who cares about their art. Interesting. I didn't want to make any mistakes. I didn't want to blow it. I wanted to be in the long game. So I did strategically try to find smaller things just so I could understand the craft a bit better and also understand myself a bit better and maintain a degree of privacy and dignity. Wow. I want to clap, but I'm holding up and reading this. But let's get some claps for that. That right there, that statement tells you everything you need to know. Thank you, PB. Between a classy actress and trailer trash. Winslet opened up before about dealing with physical scrutiny as an actor, including the pressures to look a certain way. When I was younger, when I was 14, I was told by a drama teacher that I might do okay if I was happy with settling for fat girl parts. Fuck me. Wow. Winslet said
I'd
she
watch those movies.
like, wow. Like, could you just, folks, picture that?
Like,
This was what
did they mean
Hollywood
like
was.
Rebel Wilson parts then? Is that what they mean?
Yeah, because clearly,
Or are they
if they're
talking
going by
like
that mold,
precious parts?
like, and these are all actresses we're naming right now who are great actresses in what they do.
I'm not going to say that Precious is a great actress. I've never watched any of her movies. I just know that she's a big old bitch.
I mean, besides that, I've seen her in some small bit, but that's probably a discussion for another day.
Bitch was not a derogatory term in that sense.
Winslet said, as she accepted a BAMFA award in 2016, reported the Guardian. So, what I was always feeling in these moments that any young woman who has ever been put down by a teacher, by a friend, by even a parent, just don't listen to any of it, because that's what I did. I kept on going and I overcame my fears and I got over my insecurities. She has spoken out about not retouching policy when it comes to her photos in her ad campaigns, her movie posters, and says she has always worked to instill. And now this is the whole body confidence thing, but all right. In her 20-year-old daughter Maya, I stand in front of a mirror and I say to Maya, we are so lucky that we got a shape. We are so lucky we're curvy. We're so lucky we got good bums. Like that. Winslet said in 2015.
Wait, did Kate Winslet just say that she had a good butt?
Yep.
About herself?
No, with her daughter. This is what she and her daughter says this in the mirror.
Oh, wait. What's her daughter's name?
Her daughter's name is Maya.
Okay. And they were standing together in front of a mirror?
Yep.
Okay. It's hard to understand your Kandorian accent sometimes.
And she'll say, Mommy, I know. Thank God. It's working. That thing that I've been doing, it's paying off. So, like, wow. I gotta say, this is great to hear. This is the kind of interviews that I like. When actors and actresses give us scenarios, they point out things that happen, but they put a positive spin. In no way did she use this as a way to be like, oh, poor me. I didn't get this role. I didn't get that role. She turned it into a message for everyone that it doesn't matter who you are, how you look, what your shape is. You own it. Be proud of who you are. And God bless her, man. There's not enough actresses that I see, or that, this is why I wanted to do this, or that do these interviews that don't sound narcissistic and overbearing, like they're trying to preach a message, instead of like, trying to tell us something to fucking build confidence. You know what I mean? And Shelley says, you really have to start young on building positive body imaging with kids, because when they get to public, going to school, other kids will tear them apart. Exactly. I think it's a beautiful statement. I really applaud this, because this is, have a good one, Timon. Good luck with that. I think this is the type of things that these actresses should be putting out. Margot Robbie and all of these other actresses, they should be putting out messages like this, like, hey, it doesn't matter what you look like, be you, own who you are, and be proud of who you are. And nothing in that statement, and you guys in the comments can let me know, nothing in that statement to me sounded preachy, or like, she's trying to do some kind of activism or anything else like that. She gave us examples of her life. She told us what she did to overcome it. And then she even told us a story about her kid and how she reinforces that. I think that was really great. We'll see you later. Jane, good to have you here. PB, I see you in the chat there trolling me. But yeah, guys, what do you think about that? I think this is a great article. I was really inspired by those words, and I think it's about time that we got
My
an
dogs
actress
were making noises.
So, I mean, what do you think about that, PB? Did any of that sound condescending to you or preachy, like she was using her fame as a platform, or did it just sound like someone who was trying to inspire and put out a positive message?
No, it didn't sound like it didn't sound like she wanted to use her fame as a platform, but more as her fame was a consequence and being used as a platform. Like, she is famous, therefore she was getting interviewed and told this particular story to tell people what they can do in their personal life to persevere mentally and move forward, because that's where your body image comes from, your mind.
I 110% agree with you, Mr. Pop Culture PB, that
Like, you ain't gotta be in the best shape. You ain't gotta be in the exact shape that you want to be in, but you need to be okay, like, mentally, with where you're at in life, so that you're not constantly feeling depressed that it's holding you back.
And Barbara agrees. She said, just telling the truth. Yeah, I think, and the thing that struck me, and maybe it's because I have a daughter of my own, or anybody in the chat who has a daughter and or a son, because, despite what the media tell you, guys get insecure too. I think that it was great that not only does she encourage this from other people, but that thing with the mirror, I thought that was really funny. Like, to do that with your kid, and it might be a fun little thing because, kids at that age, they don't understand, that you're trying to build up their confidence. But if you make a game of it, you're going to, and it's going to make them stronger in life when they go out there and they get these stupid little pricks that'll come up to them and call them names and things like that. It all starts with talking about it. Bitchy, what do you say? I'm not non-binary. I don't even know what non-binary means. I'm Kryptonian. Bunch of crystals.
That means you have 2s and 3s.
I identify as a Kryptonian male. No, I mean,
I don't identify as anything. I just go by the objective science. I'm a guy. I'm a man.
Yeah, Shelley says, I kind of agree with PB. Kate Winslet has never really struck me as a fame chaser and wants to be an actress. It's her job, not her life. That's a great statement, because people who are good at their craft, people who really like what they do, they want to fucking get better at it. They don't want to just get the next big role. And look, after Titanic, she could have fucking gotten anything. Fuck, she could have been in Jurassic Park 3.
We could have done whatever you want. You just made the biggest movie of all time, literally, figuratively, whatever. You have the most iconic scene in all of it, and apparently a bunch of whack job media people are trying to tell you that you're too fat to do stuff. I don't think so.
And anyone who's followed the Sun case, keep in mind, these are probably the same fucking people right now. I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh yeah,
if it was
they're just
son
20 years older.
that was sitting
I
there
would
with their
guess
fucking
most
camera.
of them, they're still just hanging around. Lemon pie.
And he identifies as citrus.
I knew it.
Barbara says, I have 2 daughters, and I have always tried to encourage a good body image. And look, I'm not one of these people who prescribe when certain stars talk about body image that they fucking even care about the subject. But when I see someone like Kate Winslet, who we know she dropped from the scene, I mean, that's proof. Like, she dropped for a long time. And I followed her because, a villain stalks. But anyways,
I mean,
I followed her independent.
Isn't it disappointing when you see some celebrity in anything, actress, singer, whatever, doesn't matter, model, and then you're like, oh, that person, they're attractive, they're hot, whatever, and then they go out and they get some surgery because, they hit it big and they got some money and they're like, I don't really like the way that I look. Do you see what The Weeknd looks like now?
Oh God! Oh God! Oh God!
Have you seen that?
Yeah. Oh man! Why? Why Weeknd? Why? Hashtag why Weeknd? Somebody has. So
Okay.
You know what? I don't even fucking care if I get a response back. Good. Come talk to me.
Yes. That is the exact reason why you need a positive body image, not to feel the shame for not being in proper shape, whether you're obese or anorexic. Doesn't matter. Like, some people are naturally skinny, some people are naturally fat, some people are Americans and don't give a fuck because those are the choices that they get to make because they're fucking individual adults. Excellent. Great for you. But
and Shelly, have fun. Continue. I'm sorry.
have fun? Have fun doing what?
Yeah. She's going to do game night. So I said, yeah. Don't let it, 2 assholes joking around hold you up, Shelly. You have a good time.
Oh, yeah. Go win. Go fucking win. Absolutely.
Bitchy Unicorn says, let's not forget there's a difference between being a little chubby and being unhealthily overweight.
Oh, absolutely. Like you should not. I always crack up laughing thinking at this movie, which I probably shouldn't because it's not supposed to be a comedy. But you should not have a positive body image per se if you are Gilbert Grape's mom.
Yeah. Oh God!
Oh,
God. I like how I like how you snuck in a Johnny Depp movie there, though.
Yeah. Okay. So if you're to the point where because of the choices you've made, not because of physical ailment, obviously that's completely different. That's a different thing. But the choices that you've made, you've become physically attached to your furniture that you literally sit there all the time for 24 hours a day and you don't move and they clean the area up underneath you. That's a problem. That's a serious problem, and yeah, you need to burn the house down.
And I like what Kira said here. Magazines constantly show to be beautiful, you have to be stick thin. Any magazine show someone a little larger and people pick off.
They're still on stick thin? I thought we were past stick thin. Because I haven't.
I know, like.
Okay. Let's let's go back in time a little bit here. Baywatch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody remembers Baywatch.
Very
So
vividly.
I would say that you got your two biggest stars on Baywatch are Pam Anderson and Carmen Electra. Yes?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Now, they're not entirely stick figures, but they're pretty fucking close, right?
Yep.
Like, they're not like full figured women. I mean, yeah, they definitely have big boobs, one more so than other because, multiple surgeries, but that's beside the point. But yeah, they're relatively stick figures. I thought that we had moved on to like Ashley Graham, stuff like that, because I don't lean towards them stick figures anymore. That's not for me.
And Lemon Pie said, what about diabetes? Yeah, like stuff like that. Look, I dealt with a friend on both spectrums, friends who have had diabetes, and you have somewhere that happens. That's a real thing. You gain weight because you can't, that's not something you can control. You're trying to control your blood sugar and things like that. You got to eat more regularly. That is not stuff you can help. But at the same token, if you are choosing to go to McDonald's every day, or to go somewhere else, or eat something unhealthy, and you do it for years, knowing what the ramifications are. And it's the same thing with anything, right? Smoking, drinking, all of this stuff. If you make the conscious decision,
Dude, I
knowing
feel
what
like
the outcome could
is
be.
this literally a personal attack exclusively at me right now? Like you're just attacking me as a person? Like I do all of these things.
Well, no, PB, you're not going anywhere. Okay, I've already rated you. You're my co-host.
Body positive,
leave
man. I mean that's a okay. Maybe I'm not body positive. Maybe I'm body arrogant. Maybe it's slightly different.
But here's the deal, though. When you make those decisions, we make them logical thinkers, knowing what the outcome is going to be. Okay, those are our choices. And so we've made the choices. We know where it could possibly lead, and we're fine with that. What we are talking about not being able to stand are the people who do those choices. They know the consequences, but they blame everyone else. They blame McDonald's. They blame this and blame that. And they don't want to take responsibility.
Because blah 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 blah. And now McDonald's has calorie counts. And I was like, wait a second. Why are you telling me how many calories are in a Big Mac? I don't want to know how many calories are in a Big Mac. I just want the sandwich. What the fuck?
I got two good comments here. I'm switching between one of them. And not past stick thin, Cosmo recently put a larger lady on the cover and was shamed for doing so on morning TV shows. Well, that should tell you everything, Terry, because it's morning TV. They have nothing better to do but a couple of things. I'm not going to get political, but we all know what they are. So, it doesn't surprise me that those fucking idiots would do a story like that. Doesn't surprise me. And
but then you get lauded for putting some trans person on the cover. Like that's supposed to be something fucking special. But then you get torn down for putting someone on the cover that you couldn't see 100% of the bikini because it was under a little bit of some skin or something. Like what are you bitching about? You're bitching about more of a woman? What a ridiculous complaint.
I know. And Lemon Pie says, I'm not body positive. I'm positive I have a body. Well, Lemon Pie, I don't really have any proof of this because right now I just picture you as a lemon posting comments. So,
picture a lemon?
I picture a lemon behind a keyboard typing away.
Just picture a lemon. You don't picture a lemon pie with meringue
Well, no, because I got just the lemon icon there. You
No,
know.
I know it's just a lemon icon, but that's how he started. But his name is Lemon Pie. I always just pictured a lemon pie. And I don't picture him typing away. I picture him talking like Pac-Man.
And Justice for Depp, welcome. WTF, yes, this is my crazy fun show. So if you guys are having fun, thank you very much. Make sure you're smashing that like button. You're sharing on the Twitterverse. You fucking go on Facebook. I ain't even on there. Go on there and just fucking post.
Yeah, I
This,
mean, no, you don't have to, General Zod, don't have to be on the social media for them to share it on social media. Every single social media that they have, they can share it on. You got Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit. Holy shit, there's all kinds of different ones out there. Snapchat, you can share it on all kinds of stuff. It's just a link. You go, boom, boom, out to the internet.
And if you guys don't know, we got, now that we have 14 people watching, I do in the description have my link to the Teespring store. Check out, I got just some preliminary stuff. I got a mug that says Zod says JD is innocent. And I've got a face mask that says Zod says, and I have a t-shirt that says Zod says, and then my catchphrase, you know, the one. I say it all the time, but yeah, you know, the more people I got on there, I'm going to eventually start a link, and we're going to do bitchy unicorn shirts. We're also going to do some shirts
Like
that are going
original artwork.
Oh yeah, Bitchy's working on sketches right now. If you guys loved her sketches on our Just Bitchin' stream, she's currently working on some ideas for a bitchy unicorn t-shirt and a Just Bitching logo for our Just Bitching show. So
no, hold on. Carrie Louise said, "A pie typing. Think it's time to put your drink down, PB." I didn't say that the pie was typing. Zod said that the lemon was typing, and I said that the pie is talking like Pac-Man.
So yeah, I'm gonna highlight something. Bitchy Unicorn says this pic that she has here, that is the logo that we're gonna go for her t-shirt, and that will be for the ladies. It'll be a ladies t-shirt. So if you enjoy her artwork, we're gonna have that coming out. And yeah, if I get enough hits on this, I'm going to set up a donation shirt, which you know, I went through Teespring. They have a little tab where I can put down what I'm gonna donate to. So I'm gonna do a poll on Twitter, and I'm going to let you guys decide the charity that I'm going to donate.
Tab on Teespring?
Yeah.
That was a fucking joke, guy. Tab is a soda?
Yeah, I just rolled with it. You know, if I don't know, my default is yeah.
Oh my God. That is terrible. That is, oh my God. If you don't know, your default is yes? Like, if I don't know, my default is no.
Come on.
Unless they're asking a negative question, which would then make it a positive response, like, no, you're not going to rope me into something I don't know. You whack job. Oh my God.
And yes, if you guys don't know, Bitchy's Unicorn is at Bitchy Unicorn. The whole Twitter thing. I don't know the rest of it. Damn, I would have linked that. You know, I knew I was gonna miss a link. I knew it.
Hold on. Just relax, guy. Relax. Don't get upset at yourself. There's always next time, and you just build on the information. So everywhere in the description where it has those links, right? So it has my YouTube channel. Now next week you can put my Twitter link right below that. And then for Bitchy Unicorn, because she doesn't have a YouTube channel, does she?
Nope.
You can just put her Twitter link.
Which, thank goodness I modded her because she put that on.
There you go. So anybody who's
And
watching now or watches later can click on it when they get to this point.
so yeah, definitely. And thank you everybody. Like, we're up to 620. We're gonna continue going on this roller coaster because I plan on taking
Before
when I
you
get
know it,
monetized.
we'll be at 620,000.
Oh, Lord, lofty goals. But I'd be happy with odds because I want to take, when I get monetized after I delete half my library, because I'm sure YouTube will be like, nope, can't have that, can't have that, can't have that. Definitely can't say that.
What are libraries? Are they
The
like
magical place.
raspberries or blueberries? Or are they like
Yeah.
the berries that Jack and the Beanstalk got?
But after I do that, I want to take anything that I do get and put it towards making the channel better, because I believe that we need more people bringing out this news, this hilarity. Definitely watching us, because I think right now we're the best entertainment, honestly, in all of YouTube. Come at me, bigger
In all
channels.
of YouTube podcasting? I mean, that's what this is, right? This is a
Yep.
YouTube
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah. So we're running
We're just
against
two
Friday
icons
Night
yelling at
Fights.
each other. I mean,
I
but
mean,
they have their cameras on. They're so goddamn professional over there.
yeah. No, I mean, this is why I don't have my camera. Look at this mess. The crop ain't
What
even
the
done.
fuck?
It's a terrible sight. It's
Where's your
terrible.
hat?
I left downstairs. I'm like, oh, I forgot the hat. Oh, it's snowing. It's too far of a walk, even though it's a couple feet away. I'm not doing this.
It's
So,
snowing down there?
oh yeah. Thank you for that, by the way. Because I know that came from you.
You're welcome. Last I checked, it was raining here.
Hey, PB, I got an exciting bit of news for both Cobra Kai and Star Wars. Are you ready? This comes to us from the dicks at Inverse.
Oh God.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's titled "I Will Not Be the Last Jedi." Cobra Kai and Star Wars both ruin their reboots with the same tragic logic. Wow. I just want to stop and say,
Tragic logic?
yes, that's the right
Oh,
quote.
I'm excited to hear this bullshit.
Yeah, so apparently, guys, giving you what you want in a show, it's just destroying the business, making all of that money, people talking about it nonstop. It's terrible. We can't have this fucking fan interaction. How dare we give those self-important basement dwellers? How dare we give them what they want? Down with the consumer. Fuck money.
I am not in the basement.
Me neither. I've never been. Well, I was in the basement once when I did my.
You were
my video, but to be
absolutely
fair,
in the basement for that stream.
I was. I was in the basement. Never mind. Okay, so I've been in the basement once, but sure, nostalgia is a powerful tool, but be careful with the balancing act of bringing back beloved characters while adding new franchises to the franchise, or new faces to the franchise. It can easily go awry. One useful trick: try jumping decades into the future to see how main characters of classic stories turned out before setting them up as mentors for the next generation. In the past few years, two popular movies got the same treatment. One is an attempt to rekindle a franchise from the 80s by having its beloved protagonists come back as mentors for the next generation of misfits.
Attempt?
What? Yes, attempt. Yeah. This article is this is exactly the media at its finest
Debate
right
point
now.
number one.
Yeah, they said an attempt. Now let's keep in mind, YouTube has had a hit or miss with their series, but No one could ever debate that what they did with Cobra Kai was a stroke of pure fucking genius. And these guys make it sound like they have utterly failed in, getting picked up by a huge streaming platform, having millions upon millions of people following, liking, watching, going fucking nuts over a trailer for months, leading to still at number one, by the way, on Netflix.
Holy fuck.
Oh yeah, it's been trending number one for weeks now?
2 weeks.
Yeah, it's still trending number one. And I'm sorry. Oh, it's an attempt to bring back beloved characters from the 80s. No, an attempt is what you did with Jake Skywalker. That was an attempt. That was a character assassination attempt.
Pop.
The other one uses the term karate and sensei instead of Jedi master, which that pissed me off because don't bring dojos into this, you stupid sons of bitches. If you followed the Karate Kid or if you followed martial arts, they're using the proper terminologies, okay? That's the whole shtick. Just because you don't get it in your little fucking inverse world where you guys sit around and think about the next thing you're going to shit on because your fucking rag, tabloid, piece of shit internet magazine thrives off of clickbait, you fucking... I'm talking, of course, about Star Wars and Cobra Kai. In the popular sequel spun out of The Karate Kid that released its third seasons on Netflix in January 2021, these two stories about galactic civil war and spin-kicking teenagers might have seemed like they have nothing in common, but once you start looking into it, it becomes eerily clear how these two reboots are so much alike. They made money. People love them. Dun, dun, dun. At their core, the films they stemmed from were both typical heroes' journeys centered around spiritual teachings of martial arts that can turn misfits into heroes. However, the biggest similarity between the two pieces of media have in common, which that whole statement was wrong because one was a spiritual link to a bigger, force, Jedis and stuff like that, and one was fucking physical. So I don't even know how this asshole who the fuck wrote this? Hold on, I gotta see who to direct my rage towards here.
It's not,
who wrote this shit?
What was her name? Tiffany? Who did the last one?
Yeah, it's not Tiffany, it's Lisa. Oh, Lisa
Fucking
is gonna
Lisa.
enlighten us about how both Star Wars and Cobra Kai failed. I can't wait. However, the biggest similarities between these two pieces of media that they have in common is their fascination for a particular type of human, the guy or girl who peak in high school. Where is she connecting that one is in high school, one is in a galaxy far, far away? Am I wrong, PB? Where the fuck is the connection in here?
I mean, with what she's writ so far, she hasn't drawn any fucking connection at all. They don't even, if they target the same age group, they don't target the same audience genre-wise. Like, you're not having nerds and geeks going to see the Karate Kid. Like, yeah, there's some crossover, but there's not massive crossover between Star Wars and the Karate Kid. There's not.
This is just like any of these shill articles we've read that have come out and been hit pieces on Johnny Depp. This is the exact, folks. This is why I point this out, because this is the exact writing from people like Lisa, who don't know, first of all, how to write, apparently, and who don't know how to fucking connect the themes of their article here. I'm already like a good way through this article, and I've yet to hear the parallel between the fucking Karate Kid and Star Wars. But let's continue.
No,
Picking up.
the only parallel that she has drawn so far is the fact that they are older movies that have new shows based off of them. That is the only connection that they have so far. And I'm waiting to see how they are esoterically connected, because that doesn't connect them at all. A lot of fucking shows do that.
Yeah, like this article is so full of shit right now. I can't pick up what is the shittiest statement that she has made so far. Like, I'm speechless right now. You know, I
Oh
don't.
my god, you got you got your biggest Cobra Kai fan watching now.
Yeah, I sent him the link if he wants to weigh in on this because I thought this would be interesting because, you know, is someone trying to connect Star Wars to Cobra Kai and how terrible, and they're both sinking their franchises. This is fucking hilarious. They must be talking Mandalorian without actually saying it. So two of the biggest premieres, two of the most liked stuff on the internet right now. They're trying to say it's going downhill. She still hasn't commented on how exactly they've just started going downhill. I have not heard one thing in this article. So, anyways,
This fucking guy, you gave him a wrench for this?
you know, the force is strong in that one. I don't know what to say. Anyways, after the events of the 3 decades after the events of Karate Kid Part 2, Karate Kid Part 3, our antagonists, now protagonist, Johnny Lawrence, the blonde-haired bully of the original film. Johnny is haunted by the violence and abuse he grew up on and finds himself at a low point in his life. Why? Not because he got fired from his job from being an incompetent and arrogant jerk, but because of the decades he lost at a karate tournament and his girlfriend to some scrawny little kid who was more successful than him. The obvious solution: put all his efforts into reviving Cobra Kai with a new spirit and teach kids today how not to be pussies. Sounds good. Meanwhile, on the other side of town, Daniel LaRusso spent the last 30 years living his life as you would expect to do from the dude whose main personality trait of being a 2-time All-Valley karate champion. He owns a car dealership, which is albeit successful, and seems to run on karate puns and free bonsai trees. Mr. Miyagi, who passed in 2005, comes back in Cobra Kai as a legacy Daniel is almost obsessively trying to live up to, but everyone in the valley seems to be obsessed with karate, and so Daniel opens up his own dojo, Miyagi-Do, to pass on the teachings to his own master and to a new generation. It's quite honestly quite sad to see Daniel so engrossed in the legacy of Miyagi when you consider that the Karate Kid canon, Mr. Miyagi had already moved on from mentoring Daniel soon as the 80s wrapped up to training a girl named Julie, who no one remembers, but I do like Hilary Swank, on the other side of the country in the next Karate Kid in 1994. You might pity these characters in a way that you don't think or feel about the Star Wars trio, but that's only because all of the stars from the galaxy blinded your vision. When we saw the return of Han, Leia, and Luke in The Force Awakens, they weren't in much better shape than our Karate Dojo duo. Oh my god! So this is what you're going. Okay. They simultaneously seem to be light years away from the heroes that they had been saving the galaxy in their 20s, but also still stuck in the same exact moment in time. Leia and Han are still in the same Beauty and the Beast relationship. She, the ever so splendid rebellion leader, he, the scruffy smuggler. The scale of their crowning life achievement of saving lives on a multitude of planets and bringing peace across the galaxy sets them just slightly ahead of the local karate tourney champs. Johnny Lawrence's son Robbie hates him
Shenanigans.
almost as much as
I've
Kylo
seen
Ren
what the
hates.
galaxy is like when they start. They didn't fucking do shit.
Oh, someone's gonna weigh in on this bullshit. I knew it was too tempting. What's up, Justin?
This article is stupid. That is all.
Classic Justin Proper. Yeah. So yeah, even Justice for Depp. Everyone is saying this is crazy. Even you might not be the biggest, let's say, Cobra Kai fan, but I know a lot of you are because I saw you in my stream. Or you might not be the.
Raise your hands if you're a Cobra Kai fan. I have my hand in the air. Zod has his hand in the air. We'll see the hands go up in the chat. I don't think, is there an emoji for putting your hand down?
No, I believe there's one for putting it up. So, yeah, you know, do those hand emojis. If you feel like, you know.
I guess if you don't like it, you can flip us off.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, if you don't like it, you can give us a finger. But if you do like it, raise those emoji hands up. Because apparently, according to Lisa, the brave and stunning, powerful Lisa who wrote this article, there's so many parallels that she's getting to. Johnny Lawrence's son, Robbie, hates him almost as much as Kylo Ren hates Han. No, Lisa, no, there's not even a fucking comparison. Because in the movie you so eloquently quoted, Kylo Ren took a fucking lightsaber through Han Solo's chest. Robbie did not fucking stab his father. What are you talking about?
Robbie kind of he punched him 2-3 times. That was it.
I'm pretty sure he didn't kill him in that exchange.
No, that's what I'm saying. He punched him like 2-3 times, and then Johnny's like, "I'm not gonna fight you," and he's like, "Fine," and that was the end of it. Whereas Kylo Ren's like, I feel the pull, and he's like, "Oh, fight it," and he's like, "Okay, stab."
Wookiee Supremacy said, "What's up?" He said, "Friends are for the weak. The ban hammer is definitely better." Oh my god, let's continue. This is so terrible. Like, I can't believe
she got paid to write this.
I know. I can't believe some idiot who's diehard for, you know, the shipping Kylo and Rey, you know, those are weirdos of Reylos are probably like, so true, girlfriend. So true. Kylo is misunderstood.
We got the biggest, he's not a Reylo shipper. He's just a Reylo shipper supporter. It's so strange.
But yeah, we got hands. Thank you, people. We got hands going up. So the longer Robbie trained with Daniel to escape his father's legacy, the more he turned out to be just like Johnny back in the 80s. And the more Miguel trained with Johnny, the more he turned out to be what Daniel was like in high school. When the entire dispute leads to a high school brawl in the season 2 final that ends with Miguel in a coma and Robbie on the run from the law, both dads leave their dojo and go into hiding. No, they don't. Did you watch the show? They leave the dojo to find Robbie.
He didn't. Johnny didn't leave the dojo. He was forced out.
Like,
he started a dojo in the park because he got kicked out of his dojo because, you know, Kreese is evil because of his backstory.
But this only opens the window for an evil villain from the previous installment of Johnny's own sensei career, Kreese, who's tainted the minds of these youths to bring them over to the dark side. Jesus Christ! If you can't still see it, let me spell it out for you. The same exact the same exact thing happened after Ben Solo burnt down the Jedi Academy. Luke went into hiding out of shame for failure he had become for allowing one of his students to go bad, like Daniel, and the rest of his pupils to get hurt, like Johnny. But his decision to bail out on Ben only made him more vulnerable to be groomed by the dark side, eventually turned into Kylo Ren, which happened in Season 3 after Kreese took over Cobra Kai. In Cobra Kai Season 4, both Luke and our karate dad's duo will have to work their way up from the bottom once again, once a promising, struggling young student crosses their path again, and it's only by reconnecting with the teachers of their old masters, or in Daniel's case in this season, flying all the way to Japan to get beaten up by an old rival, that they'll finally find the true meaning of the Force. Amen. Karate. I want to find this person and disclaimer, burn them alive.
The only problem with that is Han Solo isn't the other Jedi Master training. Like there's no direct comparison. You're trying to draw a parallel between these people, except one of them is the child of the other one, and then you said the two of them went into hiding, whereas when it happened in Star Wars, he got abandoned from his perspective, whatever, by his parents to his uncle, and then his uncle, not his parent or his sensei, went into hiding. Like I don't see the parallels, how this person draws the parallels. Like they are so unbelievably vague that yeah, I could connect any fucking show.
Yeah, I mean, the way, and clearly you could tell this is a person who was like all over Rian Johnson's dick because of the way that they referenced The Last Jedi quite heavily. And it's like, first of all, we are trying to forget that movie ever happened. That's number one. Number two,
I was really hoping that you were, because I thought you were talking about fan service. Wasn't this about fan service, or was that the previous one?
Yeah, I thought this was going to go into a fan service thing, because I'll be honest with you, as soon as I
thought
read
we
the
were going to
first
compare
paragraph, I got mad.
TV shows. I thought we were going to compare TV shows because
No, they went straight for movies, which
right. Why are we comparing a TV show adaptation off a movie to movies off of movies when there's a TV show off the movies with the character that you're talking about in the show? That's what I thought was going to happen.
Like, this is the worst contrast I think I've ever heard in my whole entire life. Nothing in that makes the point. And then, what's up, geek? And then they throw in that whole Rey bit. So clearly they're a fan of the bestest Jedi ever. So they throw in that until another student comes in and unifies both of them. So what? We're gonna get a fucking Rey who comes in and is the bestest at martial arts ever, even though she's had no former training and or experience in anything having to do with martial arts, but she'll do it perfectly. Is that what you're fucking going for? Like, Cobra Kai looked at.
No, guy. I think we're selling them short. Like everything's being set up for the return of Master Grogu for episode 10, 11, 12.
like, like this is the most ridiculous article, and folks, this is the media at their finest. They have been attacking, and you know, me and Proper had a great stream. Go check that out. Our Cobra Kai season 3 review. We talked about how there's been a nonstop attack, and it's been not over valid points you could make on the show. Because don't get me wrong, season 3 does have flaws in it, but none of these assholes are pointing out things that I would think would be easy. Like if they really wanted to go this route, they can go, well, you know, the story's getting kind of choppy, and you know, they could fix this. No, what do? Diversity. Look at the parallels. They're ripping off Star Wars. What? Where in any episode of Cobra Kai have they come close to even like where you can compare it to Star Wars logically? Where? It's a different fucking planet. like good night, Tiffany. It's okay. This is my rant right here, because this is an excellent example of these hacks and why they shouldn't be taken serious for anything. They shouldn't be near a keyboard typing anything about anything.
Not to mention the fact that compared to who was the other fucking writer? The one that was doing all the puns before? This article was written terribly. It was not a well-written article. You didn't know how to draw any of the parallels that you wanted to draw, and you were trying to compare things that you shouldn't be trying to compare, because they aren't the two things that are worth comparing. Why wouldn't you try comparing The Mandalorian and Cobra Kai? Because they're both successful TV show adaptations of 80s movies, right?
Yeah, that use nostalgia. If you wanted to go that route, you could be like, oh, like The Mandalorian bringing Luke back is
they're just capitalizing on nostalgia in these shows. That's the only reason people watch them. Write a fucking article. Would have been better than this trash.
I know. I mean, this is just ridiculous. And look, this is the same thing. And I've noticed a trend. When there is a show or there is something that's popular that's hidden with people that doesn't meet the check marks, that doesn't have any politics or very little politics in it, that is just about telling a story and people are gravitating towards it, it's like been this weird thing that everybody in the mediaverse wants to attack it, because if these things are just successful, then it further proves all of the other shit we've gotten from like 2015 about remakes, reboots that have been trash, that they've all vigorously defended, and they've all flopped and failed and did spectacularly terrible, except for Captain Marvel. And you're lucky you had Kevin on that one, because marketing is the reason why that did so well. But that could have gone either way. You know, when you have these shows being successful, well, now the media is fighting a war on two fronts. You have Johnny Depp, who's accused of something, who's got proof that he wasn't he is not an abuser, so they're fucking up on that front. And now you've got TV shows that are giving fans what they want, and they're making money. So now the media is scrambling on that, because they're like, oh, this narrative we've been pushing for years, this empowerment movement, is failing. Nobody wants to see it. Gee, really? You mean we're tired of sitting down to watch something where we have to hear people degrade us, demean us, and preach at us for about a fucking hour? You mean no one wants to sit down to that? That's a little strange.
Do you wanna hear something funny because I don't know if you watched it or not.
Sure.
There was, I don't know, it was some frickin' post show or something like that on Netflix for Cobra Kai. Did you watch that?
Oh no, I meant to go back and watch the special feature that I just hadn't had time.
Okay.
Do a review and get it out.
No, I think that it was separate or something like that. Like once I got done watching the season and it gives you like previews of other shows or whatever at the bottom, it was one of the ones that popped up and I was like, well, what the hell is this? And I was like, I clicked on it, we started watching it. And the people who are on there asking questions of the actors and, shit that's going on during the season. One of the chicks on the panel asks Johnny Lawrence, or God, why can't I remember his fucking name? William Zabka said, so do you think if this was real life, Johnny Lawrence would get canceled? And I just started fucking laughing. And he goes, well, I don't know, but it sure is fun to play. And I was like, that was a great fucking answer, guy. That was a great fucking answer. Because that was a stupid fucking question. What a stupid fucking question. Like,
Yeah.
would he have gotten canceled? Well, I would sure hope not, considering he's a karate instructor. I don't need my karate instructor to be about peace and love. I don't want Gandhi teaching my kids karate. That's not going to work out real well.
Yeah, it's like this is the questions you get. And Netflix or whoever did the fucking thing snuck that in just, I'm feeling like maybe they snuck that in because they knew exactly how that response would go down because he seems like the type of guy who would be quicker on his feet like that because I've seen like multiple interviews and tweets, things like that. But it's just like with them saying this diversity thing, and Justin put up a bunch of pictures, and we talked about this on the Cobra Kai stream, where it was like, oh yeah, they're lacking so much diversity, and then you had all these other people that that pinned more pictures of all of these scenes, and it's like, oh
It
yeah,
said they
look
were
at them.
lacking diversity in Cobra Kai.
Yeah, they said they were whitewashing it, and I go, what fucking show are you guys watching? Because I don't think we're watching the same show. Like he literally went to Japan.
Okay, so like we're sitting there watching the show, and what Tori, right? That girl.
Mm-hmm.
I thought we're sitting here watching. I was like, oh, she's white, and my wife goes, she ain't white. She's some kind of Asian. And I was like, what? I was like, what are you talking about? She's white. What are you talking about? She's like, no way, man. She's Asian. Look at her face. So then, I waited until the next scene popped up, and then I was looking, and I was like, oh, I guess she's probably got, some Asian in her family somewhere. So I don't know if she's like half Asian, quarter Asian, or something like that. But that's like, I don't know how many characters in the show are just straight white. But yeah, there's one family, 3 characters that are just white. None of the rest of them are.
And Geek Simultaneously said, but those were white Asians.
Yep. They're white Asians. The Wasians.
Like it's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous that we're at this point where they are trying everything, even with shows that clearly have their bases covered. And the funniest argument is with the Mandalorian, because I say half those fucking people are in helmets or from another planet.
Oh, the Mandalorian was too white too?
No, they were just like, they were trying to say, oh, it needs more diversity. I go, you can't get more fucking diverse than Pedro Pascal as the fucking lead character. What?
Did they watch episode 2?
No, I don't
Episode
think they
2.
right there.
Episode 2. I mean, what is Pedro Pascal? He's some type of like Colombian or Mexican or something like that.
I want to
Puerto
say he's
Rican, or I
Colombian
don't fucking
because he
know.
was in Narcos. I want to say he was his descent is a little bit different, so he's like Colombian or
Okay.
some shit.
Excuse me. So, episode 2, season 2 of The Mandalorian almost exclusively follows a Colombian and a frog.
I mean, you can't get you literally
diverse
cannot
enough.
get more diverse. You can't. I mean,
And if we're talking about what the entire main cast, right? So that would be
Yep.
everybody who was in the room at the end of the season, right? Everybody was there other than Boba Fett. And what's he? He's something. He's like some kind of Pacific Islander, right?
Yep.
Okay. So we can even add one to it. You had Colombian, and then you had a black guy, and then an Asian lady, and then a green guy. Who else was there? Who am I missing? And then what? 2 white ladies, right?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And Jamie Vick says what Hollywood either doesn't know or doesn't care to know is that women would prefer to watch normal movies, not movies with a majority of a female cast. And that's why certain movies have not done well. Exactly. Do you think, okay, this is the thing that cracks me up about Hollywood with this whole female empowerment nonsense. Do you think that women don't look at men? Do you think how many women in here or women that might still be in this chat didn't look at Jason Momoa? Yeah, I'm a straight guy, and I looked at Jason Momoa like that son of a bitch, man. Like, look at him. I know right now that bitchy unicorn is looking at him because I'm looking at him. I'm captivated. Like, he's some weird, I don't know. He's got them tattoos. He's got the fucking long hair and the devil may care attitude. Like, no one said, in this moment what this could use more females. No one in the theater was thinking that Aquaman doesn't do $1 billion because it's female led. I bet you no one else knew who the other fucking characters were in that movie. And you had a lot of good people in there. Like, no one was going, oh, look, it's fucking who was it? The actor, I'm blanking on his name right now, but he's a pretty famous famous
the guy who played Ocean Master?
No, the one who mentored Aquaman.
Oh, God, yeah.
William Dafoe. Yeah. No one said, you know what? Willem Dafoe is in this Aquaman movie. Gotta go check it out. No one said that fucking guy who played Ocean Master, even though he's pretty noticeable now. No one said him. No. You know what people said? Fucking Jason Momoa, no shirt, long hair, bad attitude. Please get me my ticket. That's what happened there. So this push for, all female led roles, they're going to continue to suffer. It's going to continue to go downhill because no one wants to see this shit. No, they want a balance. They want characters they can connect with, whether it be male or female. You still want a female you can connect with, not a fucking plank of wood. Like, I mean,
I have to ask you a question.
Sure.
How much longer do you plan on doing this stream?
Good thing you would ask that, because this is the last article of the night. And it's my personal passion piece for anybody out there who grew up with the great 90s sitcoms, right? Family Matters and, Fresh Prince and all of that era. There was another person who captivated us. There was the birth of a magical person who would later go on to make one of my favorite comedies. And that man, that icon is Neil Patrick motherfucking Harris. And the show made him a household name is Doogie Howser. And now Disney Plus is looking to fucking shit all over it.
Dude, why do you keep selling that show short? It's Doogie Howser MD, is it not?
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't forget it was Doogie Howser MD. Thank you. Doogie Howser MD. Well, now Disney, folks, is bringing you something you never asked for, and I can't wait to do a Just Bitching with Bitchy Unicorn about this. And that is, oh God, this is so painful. This comes to us from TV Line, which covers shows coming out, and it says, female-led Doogie Howser reboot with Peyton Elizabeth Lee lands the title role.
It's exciting.
TV Earth's Weil and Andy Mack has landed the title role in the Disney Plus original coming out, the Doogie Howser reboot, that's going to star Disney Channel vet Peyton Elizabeth Lee. She will headline as Doogie Camelo, MD. I can't make this shit up.
Wait, as what?
Doogie Camelo, MD.
That's what the show's going to be called.
Yes. A female-led reimagining of the classic ABC medical dramedy. The streamer announced this on Thursday. Set in modern-day Hawaii, the 10-episode comedy follows Lehal Doogie Camelo, a mixed-race 16-year-old girl juggling a budding medical career and life as a teenager, according to the official logline. Guiding Lehal is and complicating things is her family, including her Spitfire Irish mother. So I'm going to ask you how all of these mix together after I read this ridiculous fucking pitch. Played by episode's Kathleen Rose Perkins, who's also her supervisor at the hospital, and her local boy father struggling to accept that his daughter is no longer a little girl. This original Doogie Howser, which made him a household name out of Neil Patrick Harris and aired on ABC from 89 to 93. The reboot hails from the sitcom vet Courtney Kang, who worked with Harris on the long-running CBS sitcom How I Met Your Mother before moving to ABC's Fresh Off the Boat. Deanna and Jesse, the wife and son of the late Steve Busho, who co-created Doogie Howser, were among the reboot executive producers. Lee is best known to TV viewers of a certain age for her starring role in Disney's Channel's Andy Mack, which ran 3 seasons between 2017 and 2019. She most recently appeared as Princess Samantha on the Disney Plus original movie Secret Society of Second Born Royals. Oh my God, what a resume. Fuck me. Doogie Kamala, MD, is among several reboots that Disney Plus is shitting out. Has in the works, along with this list gets better. Along with Turner and Hooch, can't wait for them to rape one of my all-time favorite Tom Hanks movies, starring Josh Peck, and the Mighty Ducks sequel series, led by Lauren Graham and the original trilogy star Emilio Estevez.
Emilio.
I don't know what to say, people. I honestly don't know what to say about this.
Well, you better figure it out, mate, because there should be all types of rage over this fucking insensitive show of rebootness.
This is the biggest slap in the face to everybody. Look, Doogie Howser had great life lessons.
Why can't they just, if you can do this real easily. Have Doogie Howser have a kid that's smarter than him. Boom, there's your show. Wouldn't that be spectacular?
Yeah. This is the reason why Cobra Kai and Mandalorian is successful, and this show will not be. Because nobody ever asked for this. Anybody in the chat who just said to themselves, you know what I want? A female-led, diverse Doogie Howser show set in fucking Hawaii. I mean, if that was your big dream,
it's in
Disney's
Hawaii?
there for you. It's in fucking Hawaii.
Then it's gonna be great, man. I missed that it was in Hawaii. Fuck. Then it's gonna be just like they can have it be like Magnum now. You know that's in Hawaii, right?
Oh my god! You know what? You really want to put this over the top? Fuck having anybody who had anything to do with the original. Just throw The Rock in there, because he's around that, right? You could put The Rock, the Uso brothers. I'd fucking watch it. I wouldn't care about the main character, but have The Rock just show up. Just because. It's like, because that's
everybody
how this
loves
show's
The Rock. It'll sell. Everyone loves The Rock.
Just have The Rock come on and be the wacky uncle. I totally buy that. I think The Rock, that we should get The Rock, Dwayne Johnson on the phone and tell Rock, go talk to your homies at Disney. Go talk. I know you got connections at Disney. You have connections.
You were the Tooth Fairy, mate.
Like, go talk to him and be like, look, I'll save your show. All I'm going to put is The Rock in the title, and everyone will watch it. Oh, I was so angry, I beeped the horn.
You got so upset you leaned on the horn. That was fucking hilarious.
Jamie Vick says they are now scraping the bottom of the barrel for the second time. Like, this is a bit, and not only that, did you hear the other announcements? They're also slaughtering the Mighty Ducks and, of course, Turner and Hooch. I'm super pissed about both, because I can't wait to hear what they do to Turner and Hooch. You know they're getting rid of Tom. They're probably getting a fucking female dog.
Well, I mean, I don't necessarily care what the gender of the dog is per se, but the Mighty Ducks I'm pretty sure that's you that told me that the Mighty Ducks are going to be the bad guys?
Yep. That's what was in the article. The Mighty Ducks.
Like, what the fuck?
Lost their way. They've lost their way. They've become the jerks, and now a team's got to take them back. I'm like, did you guys fucking read the script for the Mighty? Emilio, I hope you are fucking rewriting scripts right now, buddy, because you were in that movie. Gordon Bombay was the good guy. He literally redeemed himself and those scrappy youngsters that we've grown to love. And bonus, there was all sorts of diversity in that
scholarships.
They went to college. They became upstanding citizens. And you're telling me now we're just going to shit all over that legacy And now the Ducks have lost their way. Gordon Bombay's probably drinking somewhere, using all sorts of male white privilege. He's messing up, and he needs a female assistant coach to show him the ways.
I mean, yeah, that's what happened in D2, the Mighty Ducks. They got that female assistant coach, and she sorted them out. Isn't that what happened?
Yeah, they're gonna run with that again because apparently, he's gonna be in this one what the old guy was. So basically, we're going to see him like maybe.
Oh, Gordon's gonna be Hans.
Yep, he's gonna be the Hans of the show.
Oh, it's gonna be terrible.
like this is like Disney will release the Mandalorian, and I'll go, maybe Zod.
Oh
maybe.
My God!
There's a scrap of hope.
Oh my God! Oh, bitchy unicorn! I fucking heard that outside. I was just dozing off. LOL.
Yeah, Zod's gonna get an ass whooping.
Prick. Oh my God. She is gonna whoop your fucking ass, man. Oh my God.
That's why I'm gonna drag this out. We got 9 people watching. I might drag this out till 3 if I'm talking by myself.
No, I might have to leave before then. I can't go that long. That ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, I know. You're gonna be gone. I'm just gonna be dragging this shit out, talking about random stuff because I'm too scared to go upstairs until she's gone back to sleep.
Be like, ultimate watch time. What do you want me to talk about now, chat? You direct the conversation. Instead of these terrible fucking... I don't understand how it's so hard to do a reboot. Is it really that difficult? Like when you can see Cobra Kai, and obviously not everything is done perfectly. Mr. Miyagi's dead. See, not everything's done perfectly. Haha. Anyway, you can see how they did that show and how it's roundly hailed from, well, I don't know. You said the critics were being assholes about it, but the audience as a success. How in the fuck would you think that something like this is going to be a fucking home run? Because I'm supposed to think that it's supposed to be like Doogie Howser because you're going to use the same font, right? It'll have the same font at the beginning to evoke that same feeling, and it'll have not the exact same song. It'll just be remixed slightly so that it's modernized a little bit, so it doesn't sound like it's from the 80s anymore. And they'll be like, yep, people show up for this. They want to see this fucking show. I'll be like, no. I wanted to see the Mighty Ducks when I heard, oh, they're making a Mighty Ducks show. I was like, oh, so they're going to redo it again. That's what I thought was going to happen. I was like, oh, they're going to like reimagine the movie. That's what I envisioned in my head. Like, obviously, I was way fucking wrong. Jesus Christ.
Yep, they're going to not only continue the story, but do the same shit that they did in the first movie. But this time, folks, they're getting more daring because, the Mighty Ducks are assholes. That team you grew up with, that team you loved, where you cheered when everyone learned how to, or when what's-his-name learned how to do the knuckle puck, and you felt like you did the fucking knuckle puck with him. You were so excited, and the team went on to victory, and in your fucking minds, you all went on to victory, and you were yelling in your living room. And I'm just paraphrasing because that's what Zod did as a little dictator. I was jumping up and down, and world domination was so clear because the Ducks inspired me. And what do we get? Gordon Bombay is being Jake Skywalkered, and we're gonna have a female coach. and they're going against the Ducks because the Ducks are assholes. They're full of white privilege now.
I mean, what sucks the most about that is the fact that they tell you, hey, it's not a reboot. It is a continuation. Same characters, same universe, everything that you love. And I was like, oh, okay. I guess I'm on board for that because I love the Mighty Ducks. And then they're like, yeah, you remember all those lessons that Gordon learned in D2 The Mighty Ducks? Yeah, fuck that.
Or as the critical drinker would say, it'll be all right.
It'll be all right. You know all that happened then? Don't worry about that. It'll be all
right. Or no, I'm sorry. Nah, it'll be fine. That's what he always says. Like, yeah, this gaping plot hole. Nah, it'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
That's what they're literally running on. Like, this is the most ridiculous thing, and the biggest slap in the face is they're still using the Doogie and the Howser, putting a stupid middle name in it, and the MD. And they're going to trick people who grew up with Doogie Howser going, hey, I want my kids to, watch the new generation of Doogie Howser. Get some wacky shenanigans. Some fun medical wacky zaniness will ensue. They'll learn some life lessons and we'll grow along the way. Nope, that's not what they're going to do. They're going to do diversity is awesome. This kid can juggle all of these things because, female empowerment.
Is diversity not awesome?
Like, this is... Like, I am so upset about this because I love that show. And I was born in 84, so I wasn't in the initial run, but I was in that 90s era.
That's weird. I thought that you were hatched.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I was not hatched. I was found in a field. Anyways.
That makes way more sense.
So you have all of these kids, and this is the problem with Disney and everybody else, is that they're skewering and they're remixing and they're re-engineering all of the childhood properties to fit this new awesome diversity push that doesn't work, that doesn't sell, that no one gives a flying fuck about. And they think in their minds that people do. But because it's on streaming, they don't go by box office numbers. So they can virtually pull a CW with this and keep this fucker running forever because it's making just enough in the ratings. There's just 2 people watching it. We can run this for 5 seasons.
Hey, man, I feel like you're attacking Batwoman right now.
Oh, let me tell you, I will be glued. I will be glued for the shit show that will be explaining away now Kate Kane's death, making Bruce Wayne a villain.
She's not dying.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm sorry. Bruce Wayne.
That's a big thing in this Batman universe. She's just gonna disappear. If they can get her back for a episode or 2, because who knows what was in that contract? She didn't get away scot-free anyways.
Nope.
They're going to do that. And I mean, this is the problem. That show is atrocious, and I can't, and in a good way, because we talked about this. That's the kind of show you can watch knowing how terrible it's going to be. It's when I try to seriously review it that my head almost explodes because I got to do
don't do that
review, and I can't. I'm sitting there, and Bitchy will tell you guys, because she can't wait to do this review. She loved my reaction. I sat there watching the season premiere of Batwoman season 1, going, when is there gonna be action? We're fucking 45 minutes into this, and all I seen was one scene of her mythologically breaking through ice with fucking handcuffs.
What do you mean? You got Ruby Rose all wet? You didn't like that?
No, because it was a fucking inch worth of ice. PB, we live in one of the coldest states ever. Okay, just shy of fucking Alaska or one of those, right? And you're telling me that she could be trapped in like an inch of ice and break the ice with handcuffs because
She's a
I don't know
superhero.
reasons. Yeah, she fought Batman in training with ninjas. All you got to do is just have some fictional training where your drill instructor very unsafely puts you in the middle of a fucking like water and ice with just handcuffs
and then
says,
covers
"Oh,
the hole."
And then covers the hole, yeah. And then like break it. Good luck. Like, like, and now
And if you don't break it, you die.
And now this new season, I know it's supposed to be Hush, but apparently Hush is going to be the returning Bruce Wayne, which is just, you know, we've already shit on his legacy, so let's just keep going there. And they're going to make Batman the bad guy. Like, this is going to be a beautiful train wreck, honestly. Like, I'm going to grab popcorn. I'm not even going to bother with a notepad. I'm just going to grab some popcorn, some Pepto-Bismol, and power through that. You know, a bottle of Jack.
There you go.
And hopefully by the 25-minute mark, I'll think it's great because I'll be too inebriated to know whether I'm watching Batwoman or Cobra Kai. You're like, this is the greatest show ever. Did you see what Johnny did? And they'll be like, Zod,
you'll be able to tell because Batwoman, unlike Cobra Kai, has diversity.
Folks, this has been a great conversation, man. We've had 10 people, I think 20 watching. Thank you, everybody. If you guys don't know, check out the merch. I got my Teespring in the description. We got some bitchy unicorn stuff coming. I just got some preliminary stuff, and then we're going to hopefully, if I got some traction going on that, I want to eventually do some donations. My grand scheme is I'm going to try to rope an Australian and a couple of other YouTubers and see if I can make a big stream where we all do a charity donation to one of the charities that Depp does, because I think that as YouTubers, we should encourage that kind of thing. And yeah, so, you know, keep an eye out on that. I'm going to be putting some big stuff together. But anyways, Mr. PopCulturePb, tell us about the funny things you got coming up on your channel.
I don't know. Did you watch that link that I sent you at about 9:30?
No, because I was setting this up. But I will after this. Because I was like,
okay,
I have to watch it to know what thumbnail you want to go with it.
Right, I'm working on a video right now about how I'm relatively confident. Obviously, I could never be 100% sure, and I don't think anybody could, but relatively confident. Excuse me. That Disney completely controls what leaks out.
Ooh, that's a good one. I definitely, yeah, I'm gonna check that out. That's a spicy take. That's some spice coming from your channel. A little bit.
I feel like it seems almost fucking undisputable because it's just from being on YouTube, not even necessarily being a YouTuber following stuff, so that, you know, when you hear someone's opinion, you can go, oh, well, they base that on bullshit, or they base that in fact, you know, one or the other. I'm almost 100% certain that you can just easily Google this stuff up, no problem, because that's what I did. And this is what I came back with. And pretty sure that Disney knows exactly what they're doing when it comes to leaks.
Ooh, Oh man, guys, definitely check that out. PopCulturePb and his channel is in the description, so click on that and go see this spicy take. I can't wait to watch it. Then kick back some suggestions. That'll be cool. And tomorrow I have fandom news with Father Zod, and we're going to be talking about how Homelander himself, the most evil villain, rivaling villainy of Zod, has come out and talked with Father Zod and apologized for some statements that we brought up last show and wanted to clear the record on some stuff. And Anthony Starr, if you're out there, if you come across this and you listen to this stream, I salute you, sir. It was awesome to see how much he cares about his fans, and the way that things can be. He talks about in a Twitter thread between him and my dad about how you can mistake things on Twitter so easily, and as a matter of fact, started following my dad. So Homelander himself follows Father Zod. So that's going to be a really cool one. And we're going to talk about how Netflix has fired the first shots at Disney. They have declared war since Disney announced they're pulling the 20th century lineup from Netflix. Netflix has shot back with a bunch of stuff that they have, and some of it directly is a shot at Disney. So the streaming wars heat up. Don't miss that. It'll be exciting. And on Monday, I have Liz coming on from Spiritually Empowerment Coach, and we're going to talk about her channel, and maybe I'll get some tactics, some breathing techniques, so that I'm not so angry. But I doubt
Doubtful.
Yeah, lemon pie. It's gonna be cool. I can't wait. We got a lot of stuff to unpack. I was joking with Dad, and I'm like, well, now that you can DM Mr. Starr, if you could get him on this channel, I will break YouTube and Twitter simultaneously. Like,
It'd be pretty awesome.
Oh yeah, I think my channel would literally crash the internet. So yeah, the Hunley and Anthony Starr are cool dudes. I'm really glad for the candor and the class that they've showed. And I think it should be highlighted when we do have celebrities who respect and appreciate their fan base and are willing to talk to you as a fan one-on-one and clarify things and tell you why they take the position they take on certain things. I thought it was very awesome. And kudos. And I can't wait to talk about it more because I guess if you guys don't know, Mr. Hunley checked out my stream that we did on him. So, and he liked it. So, wow. I don't know. I don't even know what to say.
He hit the like button?
He may have. I didn't get the specifics. I just said he liked it. So one of those thumbs might be the fucking guy in Warrior, man, who did Job, one of the greatest characters in Banshee, like hit a thumbs up for Zod. I mean, it's the highest honor a villain could get.
Oh my God.
So yeah,
emotions aren't for sharing.
So I mean, check it out. We're gonna have some cool stuff, and I'm gonna go on a stream with Angus on Tuesday. I'm probably gonna do a stream on channel. Yeah, the Angus is gonna have me on. We're working out details on that, so I'll probably be an Utter Chaos or something like that. So man, I just got so much stuff coming up, and thank you guys. I'm at 620. If you were lurking, or if you find this and you're on the fence, hit that like button, and Zod demands you hit that subscribe. Subscribe.
Jesus Christ. That's terrifying. Don't just hit subscribe just so that you can follow this son of a bitch and all the ridiculous shit that he says. And you'll never miss us on a Friday night.
Oh no, because I hope everyone had a good time. They laughed, they cried, we learned some new stuff. So, anyways, as always, remember there is but only one rule here in the fandom zone. Zod says, kneel before.
How do you think that'll? What you said that real fucking retarded, real retarded.
What? No, I thought that was a good plug. That was a great plug. That was very commanding.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Good night, everybody.